Let's talk about the direction that SEO is going. For beginners who have reached this point, you may be a bit confused. SEO is hard and it's getting harder. Client work for SEO professionals provides concrete data on what practices work and what practices do not. In addition to the traditional SEO ranking factors, many new factors have been introduced. Google's algorithms involve machine learning. Don't worry, this just means the algorithms learn continuously about what a quality result should look like and make adjustments to the algorithm accordingly. Satisfying the searcher. It is important to understand what a user does after clicking a result on Google. Considering the time spent on a website, whether or not the users clicked away immediately, and then their refined search query provides essential and invaluable data. This data provides Google with a better understanding of how users search for certain things. Web developers should then be aware of the quality of their pages to ensure satisfaction for their searchers' intent. Algorithm query levels. Speculation shows evidence that many algorithms can be triggered at a query level. Google learns what a good result looks like based on the search query. For example, payday loans is an industry that produces a lot of web spam. The algorithm, in theory, understands how to sift through the spam and understand at a core level the top sites, what they are, and measure other relevant websites to this. This means to improve a website's ranking, web developers must understand the industry and what the current top results have done to get to that place. Approaching SEO from a more holistic, organic standpoint. In some industries, SEO can be too competitive for small websites. A website that sells jeans will find it almost impossible to outrank Gap for jeans and related keywords. As an iconic brand offline and offline with a proven track record with consumers, it'll most likely always be the most relevant. Businesses can still build a profitable organic presence on Google with some creative strategies. It is important to follow traditional SEO practices with websites as well as building organic channels off-site. Yelp and other sites like it can be a goldmine for local businesses. A page full of positive reviews on a reliable site will drive customers to your business. Avvo and Clutch are examples of platforms that provide opportunities for organic exposure. For high-intent searches, these sites rank well, and if a website ranks on top of these platforms, it will be as powerful as ranking your website on Google. YouTube videos and their views prove to be just as important, if not more important, than a person reading a blog post. This means that web developers should not limit their SEO to rank for most keywords. In some cases, a website may not be able to reach the top spot, but a shift in focus to other organic opportunities can increase exposure. Google loves brands. Google publicly stated that brands do well for SEO as people trust them and want to find them in search results. For example, when a person is buying TVs online, sees results from Best Buy and Bargain TVs, it's most likely that they will click on Best Buy. Brands carry a level of trust with consumers that the search algorithm likes. For regular people, this can be difficult to overcome since brands take years to establish. Some websites, however, are able to rank quickly without being a traditional brand. Google does not determine a brand like a person does. The algorithm considers quality signals that dictate the authority or brand power of a website. Links and content are traditional aspects that still play a major role, but websites with no links and no content can rank to number one for competitive keywords. They rank number one since the websites have a lot of branded search, or in other words, every month thousands of people search directly for the website's product and the website. Branded search is the highest quality signal. It is impossible to emulate branded search, unlike other ranking factors. It shows Google that when people look for a certain product, they want to see a specific website. This powerful association with a product that is so popular since people do not want to see other search results. A branded search can be built just like a traditional brand with some differences. Offline advertising, radio, TV, print ads. When people see an ad that catches their attention, they go to Google and search for a business associated with the ad. Influencer advertising, Instagram, YouTube, Twitter. This type of advertising proves very powerful. Since Instagram does not allow for users to link to a website on individual posts, users who repeatedly see other people mentioning a product will often go to Google to get more information. Some influencers can reach millions of people within seconds, and this is the best way to increase branded search. However, it can be expensive. Public relations. Consistent coverage in online and offline media outlets can increase branded search. If expert assistance is out of reach, web developers can start at the bottom and do it themselves. They do this by applying to write on bigger sites, work to get on popular podcasts, and start a blog filled with good content. Having a great product or service is also another big factor for branded search. Word of mouth drives more potential consumers to Google to learn more about a product or service that they hear about. The quality of a product or service can be great and powerful marketing asset for your company. Saturated and automated content quality can make or break a marketing campaign. Quality content is understood to be an asset to all marketers in the industry. So much so, bots create content at an alarming rate, and in the near future, most content will be written by bots. In fact, here at SERPspace, we've been working on this solution for a couple years now with our SERPx cloud service. Google does not want to waste bandwidth with large amounts of bad content on the web by indexing it. In order to combat this problem, the algorithm has evolved to be adept at understanding real quality. Without the rare official word from a Google industry expert, they agree that Google builds overall quality scores for your website. There are other factors, such as having too much thin, outdated, or low-quality content that can build a negative perception of quality about a website. With bad content, Google loses trust in websites, and less bots will crawl it. The website loses indexed pages that leads to a consistent downward decay, and the website eventually loses rankings. The following information will discuss exactly how to create, clean up, and maintain the highest quality content on a budget. Links still hold the same importance, but quality is what truly matters in this current time. Experienced SEO experts have access to important data about organic traffic, data of thousands of links from building all the websites that we build. This data helps experts understand the true impact of links on organic traffic. Links have a positive impact on organic traffic, about 75% of the time. Pages built with links saw increases in organic traffic over a 6-month period. The quality of your website matters. When analyzing sites to build links, experts look at more than just domain authority, things such as social following, quality of published articles, 1,000+ word articles, well-written articles that include images and other media, things of this nature. The relevance of topics on a website are also key. The types of websites that you link out to, are they random or are they relevant? The quality of a link matters. Experienced users and experts can identify a paid link throughout the article. Paid link articles have no images, are typically 500 words or less, and have a random link to a site on them. If a human can determine this, so can Google's algorithm. Even with a high domain authority website, that link makes no difference if it's a low quality link. The links you choose to place and where they lead on a website does matter. E-commerce product pages in the past used to be full of links. Google has learned to identify low quality and paid links as well as irrelevant links. Matching link types to a content type is important when building links. For example, a business that sells shoelaces may have very few organic links to a product page. Product reviews, however, Google knows that many of the product reviews that are out there are paid. Listicle pieces for best of products or a page for things like best dog breeds benefit from links that are relevant to the product if they're included on the list. Quora, forums, Reddit, and blog comments are the purest places to find a product link where potential customers actively discuss a certain product or service. Experts have found that product pages did not react well to direct links, but did with the types listed above. Content or in-depth articles react more positively to links. A link to an in-depth piece of content is more natural than a product or a service page. Blog posts that rank well can drive more traffic. Links are used for citation purposes, just like the footnote of an essay. We found that product pages do not react overly well to direct links, only the types listed before in this video. Content, or deep articles, reacts much more positively to links. We believe it's because getting a link to an in-depth piece of content is much more natural than a product or service page. The blog posts that we built our links into ranked very well and drove a ton of traffic to clients. Links are supposed to be used for citation purposes, like footnotes in a school essay. Google does not punish websites, but ignores them and loses trust. In the past, SEO experts built guest post links to e-commerce product pages, which can now be penalized. A page without links will not be contextually mentioned in a blog post. Rather than penalizing a page, the links have no effect and Google just ignores them. Google over the years seems to have learned their lesson from penalizing websites. Most websites will outsource their SEO to an agency and do not appreciate being penalized for the actions of an outside business. Link building takes a lot of hard work and money, and website developers do not want to waste resources on useless tactics that do not affect their traffic. Despite all this information, the core concepts don't and will not change. SEO experts advise the following focus in these 3 steps. 1. The technical. Build a website that is organized, fast, and follows all of Google's guidelines. A small business should build on WordPress, which will handle almost all of this for them. 2. Focus on content. Populate websites with content that is relevant with that targeted audience, with their wants, needs, and what they're trying to find. Content is king. It is advisable to make it a point of pride not to publish any irrelevant pages that will not help your customers. Quality is of the highest importance. Third, we have links. Find ways for other websites to discuss a brand to build exposure. In the beginning, this had to be done manually. With active participation in forums such as Reddit, Quora, or Facebook groups, businesses can determine the voice that they interact with their potential consumers and provides value to them. Finding the best and popular blogs in an industry and guest writing for them can help people discover a website and assume that it's quality content and hopefully discuss the website organically from this article.